Was something we discussed unclear? Well, it's about time. I had to stall the captain until... You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
Well, Sebjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet.
I can't
I
wait
call
to
it
see
Cunning Brew
Sebjorn
Reserve.
squirm.
I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored. By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please.
Wait, I know you.
This is not what it seems.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons.
I haven't heard even a
No.
scratch at the door.
Move.
Have you done it? Look, I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I said, move.
Farewell, Sebjorn. I don't think that could have gone any better. So, Maven wants to hunt down Seb. You're welcome to take a look around Sebjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help. Start changing it over to the Blackbriar Meadery West as soon as possible. She's put me in charge of keeping the mead flowing. If you're in the area, and you ever need anything fenced, you just let me know. I thought it would be better to leave some of the details out of our previous discussion. Besides, you've done Maven a favor getting rid of him, and saved me from wasting coin hiring someone else to do it later. I can't believe that worked.
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
I trust you have good... This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabjorn's partner is this odd little symbol. Well, whoever this mysterious marking... You should bring this information to the thieves. There's also the matter of your payment for services.
I've never seen Mjol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her. I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Come here a second. I used to live in Valenwood, working at my father's winery. We were doing well. Plenty of coin, a huge mansion, and I was even... Because it was dull. Every day was the same boring routine. Working at the winery, social... I just wanted a little excitement. I hooked up with a guild in Valenwood. I think they called themselves the Silver Crescents. Spent quite a... Made a lot of coin, but I didn't care. I didn't really need it. I was running with them because it fit. Made me feel... Well, after a while, my father caught on to what I was doing. Either leave Valenwood, or he'd have me thrown into jail. Gave me... I ended up in Skyrim thanks to a contact I'd made when I was with the Crescents. Good old Delvin. He introduced me to Gallus, and that was it. I've been here ever since. And you know what? Despite what I left behind, I don't regret it. If talking your way out of trouble isn't enough, you could always pick up some training from Also, I recommend hitting the training room if you need lockpick practice. Helped me out of a jam more than once.
If you need pickpocket training, just let me know.
Need something?
Come back and see.
Keep to the shadows.
Good to see you again. Yes?
Don't you have better things to do than disturb me?
Need something? Go and pick some fights.
Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for him. Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the guild? then this is beyond coincidence. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the Guild. Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
Ah, there you are. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Golden Glow Estate, but no one can identify that symbol. It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever. They're well funded, and they've been able to avoid identification. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Godjal lie. According to my sources, that's an old... His real name is Gullumai. Gullumai is our inside man at the East End. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Golden Glow Estate. Get out there, shake him down, see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
I can't believe Gullumai's mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands. Don't get me wrong, he could scam a beggar out of its last septim, but he's no mastermind. Trouble? He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you. You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gullumai, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage. Aye, he does. If I'm not being clear enough, that means we don't want him killed. For now, just keep on his tail and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot. Just head right back to the guild and get the information. If you discover Gullumai's holding out on us and has more loot stashed away than he claims, we'd find that information quite valuable as well. A mercantile group that has established ports all over Tamriel. The Emperor himself supposedly backs them, which means they have fairly unlimited resources, so don't get their feathers in a ruffle. There are thieves, and then there is Gullumai. No honor, no code at all. He'd shake your hand and stab you in the back at the same time. The cut he's supposed to provide the guild has dwindled as of late. He says pickings in the warehouses. Keep your eyes on him. He's quite crafty. Gullumai works in the East Empire Company warehouse. He helps maintain all of the ship. That means he has the pick of the litter from some of the finest goods to grace. He isn't exactly in the guild, but he pays us a cut of all the stuff he lifts from the warehouse.
Interest you in some mark. What's on your mind?
Everything all right?